All righty. Hello, and welcome to Officially Amazing, Launching Greatness. I'm your host, Dr. Angelika Wagner, neuroscientist, educator, and founder of the Grace Center for Healing. Here we explore the science of transformation. Here we explore and meet people who are living extraordinary lives, lives for themselves, for their countries, and yes, for humanity at large. Welcome to my podcast, and I am absolutely thrilled, as you can hear, to welcome my friend Dr. Leena Patel. If you want to meet somebody officially amazing, wow, she's amazing. So hopefully you will understand and be welcomed to this podcast where my guests and the information you find here can help you to rewire your brain, your body, your spirit, and your contribution to humanity, because these guests are pretty amazing. Join me as we uncover the secrets of your mind, of the education and contribution of my guests, and the resonance of human potential. In each episode, I will bring you real stories of people who have transformed their lives, and by their lives have transformed the lives of others. It's real science, real inspiration, because you're not just amazing, you're officially amazing. So thank you so much. And today I would love to introduce my friend and colleague, Dr. Leena Patel. She's joining us from India. So I want to properly introduce her. So, oh my goodness, her credentials are absolutely amazing. Dr. Leena Patel is the founder and CEO of GES, India's first autonomous global entrepreneurial system certified by CERN, NASA, ISO, and UNO. She is a philanthropist and educator, a healer and innovator, keynote speaker, mentor, counselor, leader, entrepreneur, and researcher. She's the property owner of GES-ISO. GES is One Soul Army. It's an international brand of India. I can't wait to ask you about this. She is a 3 times world record holder. So it's amazing to have one Guinness Book of World Records. This woman has 3. So she's an honorary doctor of philosophy and computer science in engineering from Maryland State University on December 4th of 2024. Honorary doctorate of philosophy and education from Theanthony University in Haiti, September 12th, 2021. Her areas of expertise: cybersecurity, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, robotics, embedded systems, spiritual science, and healing science. She has 41 prestigious international awards, 3 national patents published, 6 national and international brand ambassadors, 17 publications for research, and 250 invitations received as a guest speaker. The list goes on and on. I am absolutely thrilled today to introduce Dr. Leena Patel. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. My my cell phone is making some noises. So, Dr. Patel, please, let's just start with, do you sleep at all?
No, 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 no. I'm there, I'm there.
Pardon me?
Yes,
Say
I'm here. I can listen to you.
now. Oh, now can you hear me?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay. All righty. So, do you sleep at all? I mean, look at all of these awards and everything you've done. It's really remarkable.
Yeah, your question is very genius and absolutely to the point. You asked me that do you sleep? when you work. So I must say that absolutely I am awakened
Okay, good
with the
enough.
same.
So tell me, because you were very advanced. I mean, when I met you in 2023, you were already talking about AI. You are already into the mode of exploring AI and cybersecurity. So,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
so let's talk a little bit about how did you start this? Where did it begin? And how did all of this kind of transpire?
Yeah, basically, I am from Gujarat region, Ahmedabad, India. And I am from the family of farmer. I mean, my father is a teacher and mother is a housewife. But although we are three sisters and one brother, so my schooling is in itself the Gujarati medium school as well. But right now, looking ahead with the aspirational English, nobody can imagine that I'm throughout Gujarati medium. And my journey started to put this robotics, AI, and engineering aspirations from my BE, Bachelor of Engineering journey, where I did my Bachelor of Engineering. It was a complete rural area. I mean, from where I pursued my BE computer degree. But I look forward in the life always with my ethic that still I need to do more. Something is preciously waiting for me. And when I did my completed my Bachelor of Engineering, I was a little bit matured researcher come innovator come inventor. That at the era of engineering, it was just a start. I am talking about the 2010 when I passed my Bachelor of Engineering degree. So then after I thought that engineering requires more and more innovations and inventions with the challenges to be dealt with the
Yes,
passion and patience.
yes,
Patient and patience, both.
yes.
So at that time, I completed my project in the final year of Bachelor of Engineering. It was wireless robo controller using PC. So from that aspirational journey and with the throughout challenges and struggles, I learned a lot. I learned a lot because I was doing my Bachelor of Engineering out of the home. I mean, far from the residual areas, right? So it was a great challenge to balance my study, my learnings from Ahmedabad. So I just needed to come every week from that region to Ahmedabad at my home. And this way, I struggled a lot to pursue my degree, and I was thoroughly practically learning this, miraculous lessons of my life that, yes, Leena, you are a true engineer now. And I'm blissful for that. Blessing of the
So,
Almighty. Yeah.
so did you, so you see, like this culture, this, were you obviously not immersed in your family culture? Yes, partially immersed in family culture due to one parent being a teacher, but you went into engineering, which is unusual. What was it that drew you to engineering? So on a bachelor level, you were already creating something different by yourself. Were you working on a team or were
Yes.
you working by yourself?
Yes. So I was working in that project alone. There was no partner for my BE project when I was a Bachelor of Engineering student of the final year. But then after I learned that you can still fight alone. And without a
Yes, you
partner, you
absolutely
can
can.
create.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. I did all my research by myself. So tell me about these struggles and how you overcame them. Because I think our audience thinks, oh, well, they got there by influence or someone's money or whatever. And it's not. It's the hard road. And, if you want to see greatness in people, it's usually take a deep examination of their suffering. So tell us about your struggles.
If I start my struggle still running. I mean, I must just say, because right now it's 2026 we are entering, and I must say that I established my first headquarter office of One Soul Army GES One Soul Army in 2018. Till that, from that year to this date, it is not an easy journey, I must say, because struggle, emotional struggle, you can say physical struggle, you can say financial struggle, because if let me share honestly to the global platform from this Grace of Healing Center from you. I must honestly share a truth regarding a woman. I mean, every woman are struggling because of financial lack of support. I mean, from family, from. So I must share right now, I'm a concrete material of a success that I have not taken a penny from my dad, from my brother, and still running at my own. This global entrepreneur system, the ISO cybersecurity provider company. So, what I feel today that struggles are just the part of your life, but indeed, after a struggle or throughout the struggles, what we gain, what we get as a result is a complete story of your success that cannot be explainable in the words. It's a whole marvelous journey of your emotions, your struggle of emotions back of the world. I mean, inside you, within you, throughout you. So what I feel is there is always a struggle in everyone's life that very few people you find as a support system. Here in my story, if I consider and if I can encourage my youth, youngsters from across the world, I would say that only your mother can understand you. And definitely we respect our mother and father both. But somewhere, where there is a part you require as a support system, I would say that mother is always a rock star. Because from your family, if you expect a lot, you will always be in loss. Rather than
Right.
expecting from the family, in my life, I have given, and given. As a Reiki Grandmaster, as a leader of healing science, spiritual science, I feel somewhere that my soul is completely spiritual, not a materialistic. At the moment, I win. Because when we think that this is my part struggle. I turn this struggle into the success. And this success, I turn this success into the satisfaction, soul satisfaction. And that's all about my tagline. A soul satisfaction is a success at GES One Soul Army.
Wonderful. So tell us about your One Soul Army. This is so fascinating to me. I was reading in your notes that you have 14,000 students. Is that even possible? And
Yes,
how did this come about? So you started in 2018, and then so are all of these people entrepreneurs? Like, are they just all students? Where are they coming from? Where is their and
I mean,
are they from India only, or are they global?
Yes, I would answer lovingly and happily with the smile of success that it's not 2018. It was physically happened with the office, residual office at Ahmedabad. My journey of One Soul Army was started from 2013, where I
13.
started from the 13,
Yeah.
2013. I
Okay.
just launched a one blog, online blog, and
Unbelievable.
it was blog. I just started my journey as a seed, and this One Soul Army was a seed in the terms of blog. And blog's name was very supremely extraordinary. I had put that blog's name like Engineers Satsang. Engineers Satsang. Satsang is a spiritual, religious kriya. I mean, you worship your God. Satsang, where you worship the God, chant the name of the God. And so although I am a science student, I am an engineer. I just picked that name, Engineers Satsang. And at that year, I felt that I want to do something great. I want to spread the smiles. I am want to help the humanity, which is dying day by day nowadays. So in 13, I started a blog where I started publishing my thoughts, published Soul Insights, and I received overwhelmed response. I mean, so in 2013, 14, 15, and in 2015, I started receiving the invitations from city level, state level, national level. So
Wow.
this way I started from the school students. I still remember that 2013, my first ever program of the GS Virtual Army was in Kheda, Swastik Vidyalaya, where I addressed the 300 students at a moment. So it was just a kind of, success blast. In my first program, I addressed more than 300 students, and it was
Amazing.
increased day by day, day by day, day by day. And then after gradually, I addressed thousands of the crowds and thousands, 500, 700, 900, 600, 50. And then also I was just taking care that even I individually, um, uh, I mean, I consulted individuals also
Mentored,
in the
mentored.
mentored also. Yes, yes. Everything I started literally. But it was just a booming year for me. 15, 16, 17, and 2018. I had, handsome amount of invitations in my wallet that time pocket. And then in 2018, I decided to establish my first office. And right now I'm running with the second office here nearby at Shivranjani. That is for GS Cypherex. That is my cybersecurity company, IT company. Yes.
This is just amazing. So this started all from a blog. You know,
Yes.
I just had I had a great, as you know, I just launched my Substack like 3 days ago, and immediately had 100 followers. It was so shocking to me. I just was a little overwhelmed, and I thought, okay, now it's time to launch the rest because this is so integrative. And my friend who encouraged me to do that, he said the creators must shape the world of humanity now. We are in such dark times that it's up to the
Yes.
creators to bring, it's up to us
Yes.
to bring our light. So tell us some more about your about what did you say to these students? How did you address them?
Yes, I always start with a Gujarati quote. I would translate over here to make you understood as well in English. Um, that is my soul written, heart written, two lines which I love the most from my directory because I've written more than 700, 800 quotes, poetries I'm writing, technical, non-technical articles I do write. So apart from this healers and mentors journey, I'm a writer and author also, where I write somewhere and I am shortly willing to publish it in a bulk of the books at my own. So yes, I always address my every programs, every workshops, or they are just enlightened to be with. So it is in Gujarati. I would speak here and then I would translate it in English. આતમના અજવાળે વળી આતમના અજવાળે વળી દીપકની શું જરૂર હું અને મારો આત્મા દીપક બનીને ઝળહળું. It means what is the need of lamp where your soul is a lamp.
Oh, wow. This is so
Second line,
beautiful, Lena.
I, I and my soul, હું અને
Yes.
મારો આત્મા, being lamp, being the sun of the world,
Yes.
shines and spreading the lights of the delight and honesty and greatness within and in and out.
This is so magnificent. And this to a young audience, you know, like you just have done the right thing, but you've done it for so many years now. So tell me, this is just magnificent. I'm so thrilled. Tell me, how did you translate from, you know, computer engineering to spiritual teachings and now to AI and cybersecurity? How did you do those transitions?
Yes, I must say that science is hidden always in spirituality. Because when we breathe, I must consider myself as a complete science student because when we breathe, we forget Almighty that we breathe the science. We build the
Right.
science.
We
So
do
being
birth
an
the, this
engineer,
is
yes.
exactly it, Leena. We birth the science. And this is the reason for my podcast. I'm so passionate about this because we have either no knowledge of this kind of science in the world or limited knowledge because it's only coming from male counter voices versus the women's voice in science. And women approach science in a completely different way. You approach in a mathematical way, but also in a spiritual way. So let's just keep moving forward because this concept of birthing science to the world is genius. Love it. So carry on.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, yes, yes. And I must consider here the maths. I mean, in 1 minute, we do have a lot of thoughts. Agree, right?
Yes.
Every thought has its associated energy.
Yes.
So if there is a positive thought, absolutely you will create the positive thought, positive energy from that
Right.
positive thought.
Right.
But second angle, if you have that thought as a negative thought, something which is harmful to the mankind, humankind, right, around you. So that negative thought will induce the negative energy of amount of negative
And
energy
follow
associated with that.
and and consequently also a negative action
Yes.
versus a
So
positive thought,
consequent.
positive energy, positive action. So this is so so did your speaking to these students, to this one soul army, did this exponentially grow from from your initial engagements from them? And did other people, was it schools or universities? Who found out about you?
Yes, good question because when I started this journey and immediately I started posting on Facebook. At the time, I was not using Instagram, right? And not that much Twitter and LinkedIn. But right now, I am on the richest phase of my life that every social media has my sufficient amount of achievements to be broadcasted there, and people are willingly joining from their end to me. But at that time, when I started this 2013 to 15, and 2015, the invitations were started. People came to know that I want to do a seva. I mean, I started freely, free of cost. In the
Right.
initial 5 years, I didn't take a penny, and still I'm not taking a penny from NGOs and from other patriotic organizations. The reason is that I want to serve the best to my nation. I only take that is very financially okay. I mean to say, for the rural schools and institutions, I don't take a penny. Even I invest my own expense and I invest my time for
Yes, to get
nurturing
there.
these kids and the
Yes. Yes,
youngsters.
exactly.
And that is how people came to know, and they started invited me, and it was just a boom that every Saturday Sundays were not empty. So my mom was just, oh, give me some time. My family was also telling Kelina, you should, uh, continue, but yes, I also balanced my family life because my family is my priority. And my family is my mother is my whole family. So I look after my
Mm.
family happily and I invested without any selfish desire to my family first. Apart from these achievements and all this, I never forgot a first thought about my family. Because as a healer, I not only want to heal myself, but I want to heal my whole family. As well
Exactly.
as
Yeah.
I just didn't become a self-centered person in my life. But
Yes.
at this age now, I've realized that my approach is totally divine and right, and I'm happy that I am not the first priority, but my family is my first priority, and I have proven it
Yes, well,
financially,
and
emotionally,
now
and socially.
and you also have a global family now because
Yes, like your
this work extends this work extends to the global
overflow.
family and to the global humanity who must know what what it takes, but not only what it takes, Dr. Leena, but that it is possible for women. Like every day when I am in classrooms, I'm also in classrooms, but in a different capacity. When I am in
Yes,
classrooms, I see young women struggling because, oh, don't be a scientist, don't do math, don't do engineering, don't do computational work, don't do analytics. Well,
yes,
where are the highest paying, not only the highest paying jobs,
correct, correct.
but perhaps the greatest I think being an entrepreneur is not only a soul journey because it's the hero's journey. It's the journey of overcoming. And how do we
Absolutely.
overcome our struggles? So tell me how did these talks? So now that you have one soul journey, is that's not your main focus? Your main focus now is cybersecurity and AI.
Yes,
How
yes.
did you get to that link?
Yes, I just into this parent area of research in cybersecurity since 2013 when I passed my Masters of Technology, 2 years. I did the research in the malware and ransomware analysis, cyber attacks. I mean, okay. So I must say, apart from healing, I continued my engineering journey, research journey as well, putting beside with the balance. I mean, I never was thinking that I'm a healer, so I should not touch the technological aspects of my life, learning and giving best. No, it's not like that. I started with one thought. I had always been inspired from this particular, talk somewhere I read before many years that the world, it's very inspiring. I'm happy and honored to share with your global platform, Dr. Angelika. I'm really blessed to have you this moment. And as you are leading the Grace Center of Healing, it's a double grace for me to share this particular inspirational quote where I read. I still remember it was written that, and that inspired me a lot. I mean, in this entrepreneurship journey till the cybersecurity domain, till date. I mean, I just read that from one of the blog, or I can't remember exactly, but it was what was the content I would like to deliver and share here. That the world right now has sufficient amount of scientists, doctors, engineers, etc. But the world badly needs right now the handsome amount, great amounts of healers, storytellers, true lovers, and to take care,
Exactly.
caretakers.
And
And this
sharing
is powerful.
and sharing the journey of how you got there, sharing not just the high points. I mean, Dr. Leena, you have three Guinness Book of World Records. I originally started the podcast thinking I would have officially amazing because that's one Guinness Book of Records. And here you come with three. And then all of these amazing awards that you have accumulated since I met you at the Changemakers Forum. And I have to say that forum was really a turning point also in my life because I was for the first time meeting my tribe, meeting people who were like me, so that it wasn't just this blonde woman scientist that was talking about her discoveries, but that all of us that were in that room, and then the thought leaders, the 25 thought leaders conference, I didn't realize that I had won that award until I was getting on the plane to get there and I had just broken my foot. So I went on the plane with a broken foot, went to the awards because it was so important for my soul to be in that community. And so that's really what I want to highlight here is not just that these new technologies that AI, computational science, cybersecurity, which are so desperate for the world, that they not just be done with male voices, but that women
Hmm.
come to are you there? That women come to this also. I've lost you.
Yes,
There
yes,
we are.
thank you.
Yes, but that our global women scientists contribute and you have spent many decades now, not just struggling, but educating yourself. So tell me, how did these two Doctor of Philosophy PhDs come to you?
Yes, I was invited actually through this selfless motivations and selfless initiatives I had taken. I was inspiring thousands and thousands of the youngsters, and based on that profile, the university's review panel committee decided to honor that honorary doctorate of education in that year, I think 21. But then after later on, my cybersecurity research work I shared and my other engineering research-based initiatives I took for the, computer science engineering. In recently 24, I was lucky to receive my honorary doctorate in computer science from US as well. So the university review panel had decided to honor that honorary doctorate of computer science engineering there.
How did they find you, Dr. Lena? Did you
Yes, from the
reach
circle.
out to them or
No, no, no. Yes,
no? Oh
likewise,
no,
if
they
we
found.
are talking, if you're interested in my work. So they invited that Leena, you just should apply for this and we will recommend you. And then after it got selected, so it was just a good journey. Likewise, like-minded people are there in your circle. They invite you for more upliftments in your life. They want to see you happy, not only happy, but they want to see you successful
Yes.
with the happy way.
Yes, exactly right. So this is just so much my joy that you are here, my first guest on Officially Amazing, which was, we've only been chatting about this now for months, and now we made the decision, and here with the decision comes this wonderful interview. So tell me more about what keeps you going on a daily basis, like when you get up in the morning. So now you have are you in Hyderabad in India? Where are you?
I am in Ahmedabad,
Okay.
Gujarat,
Okay. And now you have two offices. Are they in the same city or in different cities?
in the same city. Yes.
Okay. And what do you do in each office?
Yes, the first is just like a post work. I mean, where there is any emergency address dual office. And second is running office Monday to Saturday. Yes.
And what do you do in the second office? Explain a little further.
There we are providing and getting the things based on the cybersecurity calls. I mean, the company's agencies approach us, and we also train the internees from our company as well. So me and my team further with our CTO, with our networking head, and we are four people in the team and board members. We are leading the same, and that way we work to provide the
And
cybersecurity
and
approaches.
you're
Yes,
providing cybersecurity work
services.
to services to corporations?
Yes, private corporations,
That's
government
fan.
agencies.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. I can't wait for this interview to be aired on my Substack. I know some very influential people. So this is thrilling to me. So tell me, does this keep you going every day? Like you did a transition from computer engineering into AI, and then really you even honed that skill deeper into cybersecurity. What made you decide to go into that direction rather than data analytics or computational analytics, which could have been the same?
Yes, the sole purpose of this initiative in cybersecurity domain itself is, defend. In the life, generally, people must understand that where there is a attack, there is a defense.
Right.
So same happens in the cyber world. I found that the majority systems are suffering through some cyber attacks in those years. I mean, if I talk about, if I'm sure, 2015. Yeah. So it's been a 10 years, I mean, almost a decade, more than a decade that I
Wow, a
can
decade already
guarantee.
looking at
Yes, yes,
this. This is
yes. So I
fascinating to
have.
me.
And you know that I'm a kind of young spirit and I believe in martial art and believe it because I'm a first dead black belt Shitori martial art. So I'm leading somewhere my own martial art. Soon I'm launching. So it's a upcoming news and one feather in a crown of GS as well. So what I think here is that I started One Soul Army to develop the divine soldiers not only in the physical world. Right now, I want to develop the cyber warriors who can defend the attacks, cyber attacks.
Way
And
to
that was the
go.
motivation.
And that's how that fed into each other. That's brilliant.
Yes,
Oh, amazing. So you have 14,000 in your GES Soul Army. And now imagine how many people we need 14,000 in cybersecurity because every day there are
yes,
cyber attacks. Every day
yes,
there are, yeah, absolutely.
yes.
So amazing, just absolutely amazing. So tell us what's next? What's next in your journey?
I mean, just chilling with outcomes and making more sense with the everyday's routine and efforts in my life and looking forward for reaching with my all the cybersecurity services across the region, across the world, if we can help the humanity, if we can help the mankind and ultimately cyber systems, I mean, so we can develop more and more remedies to defend, I mean, in the cyber world as well. Yes.
So yeah, so tell me how do so these people who are now coming to work for you, you have trained them in your specific system? Did you develop a specific system of cybersecurity that is your, because you have two patents also. So what was
Yes.
it that you patented?
Yes, I just did it at my laptop only because I am also training the my particular officers also. So they are trained under me. So I have a full faith in my own fellows and trainees. Yeah.
Okay, really good. So where do you see this now, this cybersecurity and AI? Do you use AI in your cybersecurity? Do you use AI in social media? How are you applying this science?
Yes, I just use AI for the getting ideas on the content making, refreshing ideas, and for that. But I must conclude here or just to share here one dark point of AI that using AI, you cannot make yourself, you cannot build yourself exactly. For building yourself, you need the humanity utmost, and you need virtues, you need the greatness in you, and as being a healer, if I mentioned for more benefits to share with our youngsters of the global platform, right? So every youngsters must understand that three negative emotion must be destroyed first. That is a selfishness. Second is the jealousy, envy, and third is the arrogance. If these three
Oh,
are not there, if these three are
brilliant.
not there, you are already successful,
Yes.
happily successful. You don't need
Yes.
anything in your life because these three negative emotions are not there in you. And you absolutely don't entertain around you. And that's how you can not only create a secure environment, secure computer systems, but you create a secure culture around you
And
that is free from this negative.
you create a secure culture within yourself so that what you have internally projects to the world. Yes, your honesty, your truth, and your goodness just sharing right out. Talk to us a little bit about your hobbies and passions. When do you have time to do hobbies?
Yes, it's a crucial question that I don't find enough sufficient time to justice my hobbies. But yes, my first crazy hobbies are one of the crazy writing. I write happily. I love to write. Second hobby, playing musical instrument like harmonium, piano, and also I'm learning guitar. So, third hobby, at most singing in Sanskrit. I'm fond of singing in Sanskrit language. So,
Wonderful.
I do it.
That's wonderful.
Traveling,
So,
traveling,
yeah,
solo traveling, and with my like-minded people, friends company, I do love travel. These are my hobbies. I mean,
really wonderful. Tell me about your goals with the vision of GES with your IT company in India. How do you see this expanding?
yes. Globally, if I can share with you honestly, that the vision is very passionate. I want to be a visionary leader. In fact, I have been, but still, this is not sufficient for me because the way I want to nurture our upcoming generations and culture, it's a green challenge for our kind of entrepreneur because there is always a throat competition in the market. I am not that much money-minded person, but yes, as far as the business is concerned, we are working with that vision of generating good business in the communities. I mean, where we provide our services and we can generate a very good business from that. So the vision is definitely to expand our company globally as well. We just don't want to limit our GS only in, and as you know that we have been already an international brand. And I
Yes.
am really, really blessed and fortunate leader, or you can say a company owner, that I do have lot of like-minded good friends across the globe, like you and so many. I mean, from every country, US, UK, Australia, New Zealand. So I look forward for much more international collaborations from GS and from the desk of GS. This is the vision of our company, that we want to regulate good cyber practices in the cyber world that can not only motivate, but that exactly define the description of the humanity, even at computer systems, with a
This is
morals and
so
ethical.
incredible how you have linked values and how you have linked values and personal ethics to be overcome with, you know, what can be a very dark topic. As much as and I love that you set boundaries around the use of AI because I'm deeply passionate about AI for helping in creativity, for technology, the things that I don't know how to do on the internet. You know, I have now, you know, an assistant, a free assistant, which helps me with all of that. But also to really balance this with the values of no greed, no selfishness, no arrogance. So I'm sure that you know that the Canadian Prime Minister recently went to India to meet with Prime Minister Modi. And I'm sure that you
Yes,
also know, or maybe you don't know, but you might investigate that he has given a great deal of grant money for education in India from Canada.
yes,
So you are
yes.
Indian people are I know from my son's study at U of T that there were mostly Indian people and Asian people who came to Canada to study and
True.
globally, yeah. And then we were both at King's College in Cambridge, which was just
Yes,
one of the
yeah.
highlights of my life. It was just the most, wasn't it the most amazing thing to be in that environment? Yeah, it just yeah,
Yes.
in that environment with all of the global scientists. So I'm my vision is to bring these new techniques and technologies to the world through people who have done them for like I didn't realize that you have been doing cybersecurity for almost 10 years. I had no knowledge of this whatsoever. I thought you were just focused on engineering. So this is very, very advanced, Dr. Leena, very advanced. So, all
Thank you so
right.
much.
Yes. So, so how do you see your message moving forward?
Yes. I want to see my message moving forward for the positive sides of the constructive AI. And I must say, it's an open appeal to the youngsters of the country wise that let's not create that much fake content based on the AI that can misguide the people and communities in the regions of the world. I mean, right? So at this point, no doubt, AI is booming. Without AI right now, nothing is just like we can say handicapped. Without internet, the world is handicapped. But at the same time, at the same side, we need to see the darkness of AI as well.
Yeah.
Why cybersecurity is concerned, this is the most reason that people have become using much more dependency on AI, on cyber worlds, computers, and that's why they are not moving an inch. The work, it could be done physically. It was done with the one click. Then people have reduced their exercises, and that directly attacks your physical fitness as well as. So everything is integrated from my point of view,
Holistic. I'm a
and
holistic
that's a
doctor.
message.
I fully understand you.
So it's a holistic way to nurture our upcoming generation. That okay, fine. We are the people of AI era. We don't mind. We don't absolutely mind that we have to use the AI where it is needed. Yeah. But if you want to create a poetry for your best friend, you should not use AI. You should your heart when you write something. That's
Yeah.
purely original, purely
Right.
absolute way of expressing your emotions for a best friend. And that's
Yes.
how it creates a coincides of the AI use. So it should be used wisely, nicely, and consciously,
Yes.
according to
So
me.
when so
This
when
is the
I
message
have
from me.
when I have been creating, I've been loving the use of AI with videos because I have like I can't even tell you how much documentation and writing I have myself. So to see my
Mhm.
writing and my concepts put into a film that I could not even possibly create and to see this unfold in a few minutes, a few seconds to help humanity with understanding what my concepts are. This is magical to me. But all of the work that I do is my writing first because
Oh,
you must have human in the loop first. Because where does science,
yes,
we started this broadcast with, where does science come from? We birth it.
yes, 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 yes,
And
absolutely agree.
and yes, the transmission of this, the dissemination of this, the global reach of this is done
Correct,
well through AI.
correct,
But
correct, very true.
that's not where it starts.
Yes,
It starts with the internal soul, with the passion of the scientist who says, "What do you mean you can't solve this problem? You have to solve this problem." I mean,
yeah.
for me, it was my mentor had an addiction clinic for 25 years, 800 beds or however many people. Anyways, and I kept saying, why haven't you figured out how to solve this so that it's permanently done? Oh, go figure it out.
Mm,
Call me. They used to call me Angie.
mm,
Go figure it out, Angie. Go
mm,
figure it out, Angie. So like you, because
mm.
I do yoga. I don't do martial arts. I do yoga. And I'm upside down one day, focusing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What is the brain transaction that can transform this into permanent result? It came
True,
right in. So,
correct.
it starts, and mine also started in 2013. So, where did it start? Human in the loop, human in the loop,
Perfectly, perfect,
the birth. And this is why I'm so
perfect,
passionate. I'm
perfect,
so passionate
perfect.
about, um, opening the door to education of neuroscience to PhD students based on their passion,
Wonderful.
based on what problem does humanity have today that you need to solve. So in
True.
2013, I saw the problem of depression, and I saw the problem of
Wonderful.
uh, the depression happening through the use of SSRIs in our children. And because I'm a mother,
Wonderful.
and because I'm also a teacher, I became very, very passionate watching the suicidal ideation of those adolescents. And this is why your One Soul Army resonates so much with me, because if we can get them, how can we get them out of depression? We get them out of depression by having them give a purpose. And where does that come from?
Correct.
It comes from their soul, plus the integration
Correct.
of our education to them so that they can go to the world and say, okay, let's solve this. So for me,
True.
I happen to have had
Yep.
enough resources to fund my own research. But this is not the way it should be in our world today, particularly for the women scientists, particularly those of us who are so passionate about uh, guiding humanity to better outcomes.
Perfect. And
Because it
here,
go ahead. Frozen. What's happened?
Arvind, Dr. Angelika. Yep.
Yes, now we're back. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Yes. I was just telling that in the context of your previous mastery in healing and connecting people on the basis of humanity, it's really, really appreciable. And even GES is welcoming you on this platform itself. It's not like that you interview me, and it's not like that. One day, definitely, we are also willing to interview you to spread the message of neuroscience, to spread the message of AI, along with Grace Center of Healing from Canada, from where you are belonging. So it's a double prestige for us. It's a marvelous opportunity for us to be open with Canadian people to share our soul insights and the business insights. But here I would pause for one thing, that whatever you were telling, it was coming throughout your soul and your experiences. Right.
Oh,
So what I personally
absolutely.
believe is this.
Yes.
So your our best experience is the teacher, but our worst experience is the best teacher in our life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The worst experience you learn,
Does it? Yes,
you're,
it's a
yes,
highlightable.
yes,
But
it's
our worst
absolutely true.
experiences are
The
the
worst
best teachers in
experiences
our life.
are the best teachers. And they come, the worst teachers come at moments of arrogance, of selfishness, of self-centeredness.
Perfect. There you are.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
the teacher. They are the place.
They come at times of arrogance. Yes. So this has
True. Very.
just been, yes. So are there any further things that any events or anything that you're currently working on that you'd like to tell our audience?
I would love to tell your audience there that I have invented a spiritual engineering course in the different 8 versions, and shortly I would love to share with the world scientists and all that. So I'm working on that spiritual engineering, and as a passionate researcher, I and a healer, I always think spiritually, because every problem solution, sorry, every solution can be found with the spirituality.
Well, because it really doesn't come from us, does it?
Every yes, I was not comfortable due to some sort of infection, but it's okay. I was not telling you that every problem comes with the solution, but every solution cannot be found from the technology.
Absolutely.
Every problem comes with a solution. So here I would just conclude with the one tagline that our youngsters can understand very better in a way, that every technology is born from the science. Understood? So
Yes.
the science is natural. Science is natural. It's not
Yes.
artificial.
No.
Although artificial intelligence as a technology or AI applications are booming through AI technologies, we are doing that and these and that. But still, we need to understand here with the pause that every technology is born from some science. And this science is very pure. This science is natural. And this science is not artificial.
Absolutely. And this science and the inspiration of it doesn't come from ourselves, but it definitely comes from a burning desire from the divine, of which I
Yes.
completely agree with you. There is
And the
something
soul.
that some and the soul, and there is something that comes from, all right, this needs to be solved. And
Correct.
if not me, then who? If not now,
Correct.
then when?
Let's
Yeah.
choose.
Yes.
Let's choose
So
ourselves. Yes. Let's be the
absolutely.
one who breaks the
Yes.
stigma.
Who, yes. And definitely the stigma of women scientists must be broken, Dr. Leena, because not
Yeah.
only do we have, but not just broken in acknowledgement, but actually
Very
broken
true.
with funding, with cash on the
Very true.
line, that the
Yes. Because
that the research can continue, that the effect can continue, that whether this is through private practice, which is what mine was, because universities
yeah,
looked at me and said biophotonic technology, which I was doing, auricular therapy, which I was doing in 2013, but
true.
biophotonic technology and energy medicine I was doing from 2009. And all of this time, and it was
Wonderful.
all self-funded, either self-funded or
Wonderful.
clinical trial, first personally clinical trial. And somehow our universities need to catch up with what we know globally, because the global
Yes.
scientists are working at a level that is far beyond what, I don't want to say normal education is, but
Yes.
but it's definitely not at the level
Definitely.
that we comprehend science, and that we have
Yes.
not only lived experience, but
Correct.
but clinical trials done with human subjects, not with
Clinical.
mice or rats or whatever,
Very
so
true.
or
Very, very
AI,
true.
that it's human subjects, humans in the loop.
Very true. So, at the most point of view, financial support is must. The reason is that the research requires financial support, some fundings, and when you are investing your precious time, then obviously the women should be paid, and that's how you make the women empowerment.
Yes, and that has been one of the biggest stumbling blocks to this point. And that's why I am
Yes,
absolutely, totally thrilled that a woman has taken the lead globally in AI and cybersecurity, because for you to be already 10 years into this is just brilliant. All right.
wonderful. Okay.
Do you have final thoughts, Dr. Leena?
Yep.
Do you have some
Pardon?
final thoughts for us?
Final thoughts, I would consider this podcast interview from Dr. Angelika as that amazing, absolutely extraordinary feel and experience with you. And I'm much blessed to receive the invitation from this prestigious, reputed lady of Canada. Sitting in Canada, if you can interview me, it's again a wholehearted blessing for me. And I'm really obliged for this opportunity of invitation of interview from your end. I must report that we are ordinary persons, but absolutely we are the extraordinary souls and spirits. Let's make it collectively building this divine community to serve better and better and better for not only ourselves, but for the mankind.
Yes. And we need this soul community, this soul army. I love this. Thank you
Yes.
so much for being my
Thank you so much.
guest.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much
much.
for your lovely invitation. See you soon.
Now,
Namaste.
namaste, namaste, Dr. Leena, namaste. So thank you, audience, for joining me on this very first officially amazing Launching Greatness podcast. I'm Dr. Angelika Wagner, reminding you that transformation begins the moment you believe it's possible. If today's episode inspired you, please share it with someone who's ready to launch their own greatness. Follow the show, leave a review, connect with me on LinkedIn or at officiallyamazingauthor at gmail.com. Until next time, stay brilliant, stay bold, and remember, you're not just amazing, you're officially amazing. Thank you so, so much, Dr. Leena. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.